Hi everyone, welcome to my 31-week update. We are now in the single digits on our countdown to baby, which is pretty exciting. I feel like time's just flying by and I can't wait for it to get here. So this week, as far as changes for baby goes, his brain is again developing even further, so he's getting smarter as we go, and all 5 senses are now fully developed, so that's pretty cool to know. And size-wise is again it's an average for this month, so we're still at 15.2 to 16.7 inches and about 2.5 to 3.8 pounds. And right now we're in the 7th month, so really just 2 months left to go. He's getting pretty big, so he's getting a little more crowded in there. I can actually tell, again, he's getting stronger. I know I say this every week, but some of his kicks are actually starting to hurt now. And not all the time, but just an occasional one's a pretty good jab. So he's definitely also getting a little bit more active during the day. I can feel him moving around a lot more during the daytime than I have been. Usually he's been the most active at night, which is still the case, but before I would feel very little movement during the day, just here and there, but now I'm definitely starting to notice it throughout the day. So I'd say he's getting more active and stronger. He still tends to be the most active at night though, somewhere between 7 to 10. It's pretty typical for him, and this is, again, is pretty normal because when you're out and about during the day, it kind of rocks them when you're out and doing stuff and walking around, so it lulls them to sleep. And at night, which is usually when you're trying to go to sleep as well, they'll be more active because they're not being moved around. So for me, it's just getting more squished in there. I'll be getting more short of breath even than I have been in the past. Bending down is definitely getting more difficult as time goes on, but I've been doing all right. Mainly it's just being tired. Symptoms wise, I still have all the same symptoms. I have heartburn off and on a lot, which is really awful and I hate it, but it could be a lot worse than it is. Still getting back pain here and there and hip pain at night. I'm just tired all the time, but I feel like I'm actually getting used to being tired, so I guess that's something. But yeah, I mean, there's just pretty much all the same symptoms. I haven't really had anything new. I haven't had any more Braxton Hicks since that last week that I had them, so if that's what they were. But no more real cramping. Every once in a while I'll get a little twinge crampy sensation, but it's not like it was last week where I was getting like cramps throughout the day. So I don't think I've actually had any more Braxton Hicks. But definitely something to keep in mind that may continue happening as I get closer. Maybe more frequent as I get closer, but for now it hasn't been too bad. So I haven't really had a whole lot of exciting stuff happen this week because everything's kind of stayed the same. I did have my OB appointment yesterday, and this was just a general checkup, really quick, really easy, in and out, but it was good to check in with her. I am measuring right on track as far as my growing belly goes. My bundle height, they kind of take a measurement from here to here, and they said they want you to be within 1 or 2 centimeters of your week that you are at, and I was at 31 centimeters, and I was at 30 weeks and 6 days, so pretty much right on track. They also checked his heartbeat, which was at 128, which is actually lower than it has been, but she said that it was still perfectly normal and a good strong heartbeat. He was moving around quite a bit when they tried to take it though, which was kind of funny. I could feel him squirming before we actually went into the appointment, and then when she went to get his heartbeat, it was there for a minute, and then he moved out of the way and she had to run around and find him. So that was kind of fun just to have him be moving around like that, but it's still good to know everything's going good. I actually had questions for her. I asked about my breast pump because insurance companies in the U.S. are now required to cover breast pumps. So my insurance will actually cover my breast pump 100%, which is awesome. And basically for my policy, I have to just wait till the baby's actually born to get it, and then I have to get it within 60 days, but everything's covered for it. It just has to be through a qualified provider for my insurance. So all I have to do, I asked her how that whole process works because I didn't really know what went into it, but basically when I'm in the hospital and the baby's born, I just ask for a prescription and I can get it through the hospital, and I'll actually be able to pick up a pump there. Frequently though, when you do get it covered this way, you will only have the options that your insurance company allows. So you might not be able to get the breast pump that you want. It'll just kind of have to be what's covered. For me, I want the Medela breast pump. It's supposed to be a really good breast pump, and that's probably going to be one of my options, so that's kind of exciting. But other than that, there wasn't much else at that appointment. I actually am going now into every 2-week appointments though. So I'll have my next appointment in 2 weeks on the 24th, which is exciting, to say the least, that we're getting to that point. But from here on out, it's going to be just a general checkup appointment every 2 weeks, and then at one, I think, closer to my due date, we'll be switching to every week. And they actually have all my appointments already set up until a week after my due date. So that's kind of where I'm at with everything for this week. There hasn't been a whole lot going on, but we're getting closer and closer. I'm pretty excited. We've had a lot of fun stuff come in this week as well. We've gotten a lot of different baby clothes from friends and family. We've gotten our travel system, which is very exciting, and I'm really relieved to have that, as well as some other things here and there. We got our crib and changing table sent in by our mother-in-law, so that was pretty awesome, and I'm psyched to have that as well. We just haven't got it set up yet because we're still working on the nursery. My husband's working pretty hard getting that ready. So I almost forgot, my fruit this week is actually a fruit this time, is a pineapple. So baby's approximately this size. Again, just kind of a quick fun visual. So it's kind of cool to look at. And I actually really like pineapple, so I was happy to buy it this week. We've had to get a little creative with some of the ones we get, but yeah. So pineapple this week, which is just, I don't know, I think pineapples are fun. I think it's a fun visual. Much cooler to look at than an eggplant. But yeah, so that's kind of everything for this week. I'll just show you a quick shot of my belly. There. This is my my nice new sweater. So I was pretty excited to get it. It's pretty stretchy, which is nice because it's not actually a maternity sweater, but it's stretchy enough to fit over my belly. So yeah, another thing at my OB appointment that was pretty exciting for me was I only actually gained 2 pounds from my last appointment. And as I said before, I've been trying to eat better because I have to watch my weight gain because it's been a little on the high side. So to go a whole month without having gained more than 2 pounds was nice for me. I'm still going to gain more because baby is still growing. And like I said, they don't want you to lose any weight. So I know I'll gain a couple more pounds before I'm done, but at least I know that I haven't gone crazy on the weight gain in a month. So that's pretty good for me. So that's kind of it for this week. Be sure to tune in next week for my next video. We'll get it out early next week, and then I'll have my next update on next Thursday. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.